Hey, what's going on, guys? Another EDC update. Got some new stuff, bunch of new stuff, and want to change out my EDC, so it's time to do a video on it, talk about it a little bit. Right off the bat, everyone knows the deal with this. Still looking for a good new leather wallet. Don't have any money right now for one, so it's on the back burner, but I might actually have some of my old wallets. I might switch back to one of my old leather wallets for now, but anyway, Big Skinny is still good. Yeah, still get a review on that as soon as I swap this stuff out. Let's see, what else? Keys. Keys have changed a little bit. I do like the house key and car key being separate, so I can quickly get these. If I run in the store real quick, I don't need all these, and I will just grab this. It's lightweight, it's easier, you know, throw in the pocket, don't have to worry about it. But generally speaking, I will have all the keys on me and my tools. The biggest thing that's new, I'm not going to give much information yet because I'm going to be using it and reviewing it, but I have a custom, multi-tool. I switched this out with my mini Countycom Pico wedgie bar. Not a mini, it's a Pico. Pico wedgie bar. The mini pry bar I had on there. I took that off because I don't need two pry type tools on here and swapped it with this. Bottle opener works good, but it's a little uncomfortable. You know, you can't get it, it's hard to get a grip, but you'll see a review on this. Every tool or function on this does work though. Titanium, and this one's coming from Canada, I believe. So more information on the future. Besides that, nothing really changed on the keys. Still have the grasshopper on there, the Fox 40 whistle. Everything's good to go. I think I would take the Spyderco tag off. It's cool. I like it, but honestly, it's just bulk. I threw it on there. It's kind of a novelty. It was fun, but after I read it a few times, it's just unnecessary bulk on the keys. So that's going to come off. All right, besides keys in the wallet, new neck knife. Love my Jason Brous Silent Soldiers. But I'm taking a reprieve from them because, as you can see, I have the new CRKT Minimalists. Love this knife. We're going to see a full review on this after I carry it for a while and use it. It's definitely not as practical as the other minimalist blade designs, but it's friggin' awesome and I love it. I'm a huge Hawkbill fan. This is a very extreme Hawkbill. So far, it's very, very useful. It does have a fragile tip, more in the review, but it's just really cool. It does work great. And of course, the handle melts in your hand. Alan Foltz did just an amazing job on this. There's the name of it, the Caraman. Very, very cool. Had a pleasure of meeting Alan at SHOT Show, which was awesome. Really, really nice guy, but makes some awesome designs. So that's been my neck knife. Now I tried carrying this a couple different ways because this is different. It's not just a straight knife that you pull out straight. You do have to angle this into the sheath. And in carrying it, I tried a bunch of different methods, and this seems to work the best for me. So this is how it carries on my neck, just like that. All right, so that's been my neck knife. Now, so far with that particular one, I use it for utility, but I am reserved in exactly how I use it because it has that fragile tip. Okay, whereas the Silent Soldiers, I'll just grab them real quick without thinking and just use it for whatever. But it does have a much more fragile of a tip. It is thinner, it is lighter, it's wonderful, and it does cut very aggressively. So anyway, besides that, the Leatherman Charge has been my main knife for probably the last 2 weeks. And, well, almost 2 weeks. There's 1 or 2 days where I was carrying the Brous Mini Division. But I basically carried this clipped to my pocket as my main knife. Okay, so I took it out, used the knife. It's worked great. I generally don't use my blades on multi-tools, and I've said that before. But it works good. I'm going to stop carrying it simply because I have other ones to carry, and also it is heavy. It's a heavy multi-tool, but with that, you obviously get other tools. So I'm not really opposed to even recommending this now. Not this particular one, but any multi-tool that has a blade in it as your main blade. I'm a knife guy, so I will always have multiple knives on me, and my main blade probably won't be this. But for someone out there just looking for just a half-decent knife, I mean, most of the Leatherman blades on their multi-tools have been really well. I mean, they work really well. They've been really good. So, in using this, I've had so many different knives before that it falls short for a lot of different things. The comfort, the versatility of it. But honestly, though, it works. At the end of the day, I need to cut some stuff, and I was able to cut it with this just fine. It's just heavy. So this is something I used to carry, but, well, now I'm no longer carrying because I'm carrying some other things. So that's off to the side. Speaking of knives, you can see I've been carrying the Brous Mini Division. Very, very cool knife. Awesome, works really well. I mean, I'm not going to give you all the details or all my experiences yet because I do have a review coming up on this, but I need definitely some more carry time on this and more usage before I do a review. But thus far, it's been really good. The other knife I'm carrying, as well as that. So this one, on and off, but not nearly as readily as the Charge and this next knife. So I'll put that off to the side. This is the new Schrade, which I loved. Whoop, knocked over the cone. Talk about that in a second. Really, really cool. You can see there, 600 Ti. There's also the, I actually have the other one as well, the textured one, but I'm much leaning more towards the smooth version of this knife. But I was very excited about this, seeing it in the catalog, waiting for it to come out. Finally got one, and it's everything that I thought it would be. Great performer thus far. Again, very, very light use on it. I really have to use this a lot before I can do a review on it. But just awesome. Super comfortable in the hand. I mean, the ergos on this are fantastic. All right, D2 blade, titanium handle, frame lock. Nice and smooth. Flipper design. Just had a long discussion with Christina, semi-long I should say, on you know, tip up, tip down, and flippers and stuff like that. And I was talking about how a lot of people, because this one obviously you can see it's tipped down, and people get so bummed. Oh my God, it's a flipper with tip down, and well, what if it's in my pocket and, you know, the pocket bumps and opens the blade, I cut myself? I've had thousands of knives in my pocket. Literally thousands of knives in my pocket. I've never had one open. Flipper, no flipper, tip up, tip down. Maybe because I'm careful. I don't know. It's not an issue. I know people love their tip up simply because it's more safe, and that's cool. You know, can't knock anyone for how they feel and what they like, and that's totally fine. But for me, it's been fine. This is a tip down knife, and I love it. I do prefer tip up, but not for that safety reason. Just for how I grip the knife when I take it out of the pocket. You know, with the tip down, I pull it out like this, all right, to open it. Whereas a tip up, you know, when I have a tip up blade, I reach the overhand grip, and the pocket clip obviously be reversed, and I pull it out like this. I just prefer that. That's all. But both are very functional. Both work great. So this knife has been very good to me so far. Like I said, a lot more use on it to do though. So. Review coming in not the near future, because I have a lot of use on the knife before I can give you guys a review. Next item I have, of course, when I got this knife, I also got some other CRKT things. They have their survival bracelets, which has a saw in it, which is really cool. Eventually, I'll rip one apart and use the saw and everything else. But I've been starting to carry these Paracord bracelets again, and I really like the accessory. Actually, just did a video. I'm going to post it soon on the bottle opener. The CRKT, they have a bunch of accessories. Some of them are really bulky, and they're cool, and I love them and stuff, but I know I'm just never going to wear a Paracord bracelet, with something that's bigger than the bracelet on it. It's just not me, personally. Some guys have all kinds of stuff on them, and although, yeah, I have a lot of crap on me, for a bracelet or a necklace or something, I don't want something too bulky. So this bottle opener is extremely functional. I'm going to post a video on this probably, I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow. It just depends when else I got posting, but I love this thing. The combination, the bracelet's really cool. The bottle opener is just a nice touch. So I've been definitely rocking that. I'll probably have some form of bracelet, probably, you know, survival style bracelets for a while now. I kind of go back and forth between like wearing a watch, carrying a bracelet, you know, neck knives, stuff like that. It's constantly changing. But the neck knife has been lasting a long time now, and I think I'm getting back into, you know, watch slash bracelet or both. So we'll see. Besides that, got a new pocket clip, also from CRKT. This is the, this actually goes with a set. Brian Ty has been sculpting and making pocket clips for a while now, and I've always enjoyed his work, but I've never seen anything that, I mean, personally, that I can afford for a pocket clip or a belt buckle or something like that. And this year, as you saw probably in the SHOT Show video, they have sets where they match. It's a belt buckle, a specific type of knife, and of course, a pocket clip. And I was really only interested in the pocket clip. But I'm extremely happy with it. It's just really cool. I'll do a review on it down the road. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It holds the money great, but I still want to carry it for a while and see if there's any kind of issues I have with it. I have been carrying the titanium pocket clip for a while, and it's just nice to switch off. I like it a lot. It's just really cool. What I do like about this one, as opposed to the titanium one, which I'll talk about in the review, is it is a lot tighter of a clip. All right, it holds the money really well. Whereas this one, I find I have to have, it's not as much tension on this at all. So I have to have a lot of money in here to really have it not kind of fall out on me. So, I mean, it just slides around too easily. So I guess you have to be loaded to use this one. Whereas you don't need, obviously you see I'm loaded with my singles here. But no, I really like this one a lot. So big fan. Not so much a fan, particularly of the knife that goes with this set, and I definitely don't wear belt buckles. So that's why I said, I was just interested in the pocket clip. So I'll get a review for you guys in the future and talk about it a little bit more, but very cool item. Next, the light. I've been a huge fan of Thrunite flashlights. Ever since I had the TN30, I was totally hooked on their brand. They have a lot of really awesome lights. So far, I've been getting pretty much every one, in their series. All the lights they offer, I'm trying them out. But this one I'm really fond of. This is the T10S. You see the cone here. Now I love the combination of this diffuser with this light, but no, I do not EDC the diffuser. All right, I do keep this in my go bag, which I have on me all the time. It's always in my car or close by, and if I need the diffuser, I will grab it. But I don't have this in my pocket. I don't have the room, nor would I even suggest anyone carrying this in their pocket unless all they were into were flashlights. If you had just a knife and just a flashlight and a phone or something, yeah, then you can afford to carry this, and it's just too bulky. It's not realistic to carry this as an EDC item, but it's still really cool, and I love the combination of this light with the diffuser. But no, I just have this light. It is heavy. I do notice it with the full size, blade on me. Both the Mini Division and the Schrade knife. They're both. Well, this one's not super heavy or anything, but they're bulkier knives. They're not lightweight knives. So this flashlight with a full size knife in my pocket, I do notice that weight. But so far, I still love it. Is it gonna last forever? Probably not. But right now, I'm definitely into it. So I just love the all stainless steel. I'm probably gonna do a video of abusing this quite a bit. I wanna see what kind of abuse it's gonna take, being, a heavy stainless steel. And we'll see how that goes to the paces or doesn't, But that's pretty much what I've been doing for a light source. Now, finally, the last thing on the table here, of course, is the firearm. You guys have seen my Glock 36 many a times. There we go, it's unloaded. Everyone's happy. Love this gun. I've been going back and forth lately. I've been carrying this, but I do still switch off. For a quick trip to the store, I will throw on my Kel-Tec. It's just convenient. I don't have to fiddle with my belt or anything. I do love the combination of the Glock 36 here and the holster. This particular holster is the hidden hybrid holster. You guys can see it there. I did a review on this already. This one does carry very nicely. Distributes the weight really nice. So it's a good combination. It's just sometimes, to be honest, and everyone does this, what gun I actually have on my person or what gun I take for the day really depends on what I'm doing and how much time I want to spend putting my gun on. And, a lot of people, especially if you don't carry guns, you think like, oh, one day I'm going to get this specific gun I'm going to carry. That's not real. That seems great. But once you actually start carrying them and you do responsibly carry a gun every single day, you find sometimes you'll throw on the gun that's more convenient to put on. It really depends on the weight and size of the gun, how it carries. It depends on what kind of a system you have to carry it. And anyone who's been carrying a gun for any length of time will tell you that. Hey, you know what? I really love this gun, but you know what? I carry this one because it's easier to put on. It's lighter, whatever their situation is. Trust me, after a while, you go with what's comfortable and what's easy. But sometimes I will still go out of my way and carry certain guns a certain way because I just like that. I love my revolver, but I still don't have a holster for that revolver that consistently is easy to use and is very comfortable. I have one that's comfortable. It's just not as easy to use, and I just find myself not using it. Naturally, you will, fish through your system, and you'll figure, hey, I carry this because of this reason, and this because of this reason. And more times than not, it's convenience. Convenience is number one. If you find it's really hard to carry a certain knife or it's really heavy or whatever, you just end up not carrying it. And the same goes with guns. And anyone, who's been around for a long time will tell you that. Some people have their awesome 1911s, custom $3,000, $4,000 1911s, but they don't carry them because they're a huge brick in their waist and they just don't have the right belt or the right sheath or, holster, or it's just inconvenient. But anyway, do love this gun, and this is my preferred gun, but admittingly, I do carry my Kel-Tec a lot. And I've been trying to go back to this because although it's good to have a gun, period. A gun is better than no gun. But certain situations, particularly if I'm going in the woods, I like to have a larger caliber pistol on myself. Been doing a lot of four-wheeling and going to my, the family property, my father's house, and being out in the woods. There's mountain lions up there, bear, all kinds of crap. I'm not always worried about people. I live in the sticks. And it's even more sticky, I guess you could say, up by them. And I I'm much more worried about the wildlife as opposed to the people. People tend to keep themselves up there. But anyway, but that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoy the update. Things, as you know, are constantly changing. But I will have reviews on a lot of the stuff. The Schrade knife. I actually have a lot more Schrade knives that I wanted to review and carry, but trying to go one by one, it takes time to use everything and carry it and kind of get familiar with it. But you can definitely expect a review on these sometime in the future. I'm definitely going to review the minimalist. I love it. I want to talk about it more. Pocket clip, the custom multi-tool here, all kinds of stuff. And hopefully at some point you'll see an EDC update with a new wallet. But we'll see. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the winter. I'm really hoping that you know, it doesn't last that long. I know once summer comes, everyone's going to be wishing that it was cold again, but hey, it is what it is. I honestly try not to complain about the winter because I do love the changing in the seasons. I really like it. It's cold in the winter. That's just how it rolls, you know. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Sometimes when I'm freezing my butt off and, you know, I think, you know, what if I move down south one day and don't have to worry about this anymore? I'd miss it too much. I do love where I live, so that's all. Totally unnecessary for this video, but I thought I'd throw it in there anyway because it was on top of my head. I'll let you guys go. Take it easy.